Welcome to our Moon Oracle Pick a Stack reading. But before we get started, I just want to mention this is the new project that I will be working on this week. I can't wait. It is so absolutely cute. And my crafting videos will be posted from now on Saturdays, and that's just going to help me out just a bit. So, we're using the Moonology deck, the Queen of the Moon Oracle, the Eloquy Oracle, and our tarot we're going to be using is the Steampunk Tarot and the Dark Mansion Tarot. And there will be links in the description on each one of these decks. So your choices today are going to be this beautiful pyrite moon, the aurora moon, or this real beautiful labradorite moon. We're going to get started with this one first, the pyrite. If you pick the pyrite moon, this is your moon reading. Okay, let's start with our moonology. We have a time for healing. Balsamic moon. The Queen of the Moon Oracle, we have number 15, waxing gibbous, action. And then our Eloquy, we have, ooh, wow, that's beautiful. Manatelli, she who remains, powerful devotion and true worth. Wow, that's a beautiful card. All right, let's take a look at the meanings of all three of these. So first we have the balsamic moon. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. Very important. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Okay. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so that you're ready when the time comes. And I also just heard dream journal is very important. When one is healed, all is healed. It's time to let go of the past. You're about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal. Think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed. Okay, so let's see the action card. The Queen of the Moon Oracle, number 15, which makes a 6. And 6s are about harmony, stability, and possibly travel. So let's see here. Action. The time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burdens, step by step. Okay, so this is calling on you to take action in this time of healing, to really start the healing process. A great way to do that is with journaling. Let it out, let it go. So I'm going to read this. Sometimes we are afraid to move forward. This is natural. Change can be difficult. And if we have been hurt or have failed before, we are anxious about what may happen if we instigate change. And maybe we think it's easier and safer to just tread some water for a while. Instead of taking joyful action towards the things we truly desire, such as the writing of a book, interesting, undertaking study, accepting a new job, or seeking a better relationship, we balk, we freeze, we do not take the steps we could, and so we remain stagnant. We don't grow. This moon phase encourages us to embrace action. Action is a part of our humanity. We are not made to hide and refuse to blossom. Wow. This is a time to take action in healing yourself. All right, Manatelli. She who remains sits on her crystal throne with her lynx beside her. Her gown shows her connection to the ice dragon. Her truth of self keeps her warm against the icy stares of naysayers, and her gaze is cool as she surveys her snow-covered kingdom. Many of her subjects have left the wintry wilderness for less austere places. At any time, she too could have left her kingdom for other realms, but she is devoted to the ideals of her reign represents. Her rule may seem like a lonely one to some, but not to her. She knows how powerful a single person can be. This card's lesson is to stay true to your purpose even when others do not support you. Your true worth is not measured by the number of people who agree with you. People will come and go from your life, but have faith that you have the power to attract those who appreciate your gifts. Remember the lesson of this lady: love yourself first and best. That is number one. And if you're letting people with negative energy stay around you, you're not loving yourself. You have to let them go. Take action to let them go. Move on. Yep. Those who remain by your side will be worthy of your affection. Your true worth is yours alone. So it asks the questions here: how do I feel most powerful right now? Who supports me and is worthy of my friendship? Worthy. And what ideals do I need to devote myself to? This is really powerful so far. So let's draw our tarot and see what we have. The Devil. Don't freak out. Could be Capricorn. We'll get to it in a minute. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Love that. And we have the Seven of Cups. I've seen that all day today. This is a prevailing energy, the Seven of Cups. Interesting. Let's go ahead and turn these over. So we have the Ten of Cups here. Don't worry, don't freak out. We have the Hermit here. And then we have the Two of Swords. Wow. I'm seeing this similar energy pop up. So let's take a look at this. So, Ten of Cups here. The Capricorn energy here. This is about your passions. And I don't see this as in any of the negative connotations that can come with the Devil card. This is someone who knows what they want and really goes after it. And I think once you follow your passions, when you take care of you number one, don't be a people pleaser. You cannot do that. That will bring you not just the Nine of Cups, but that will bring you your Ten of Cups. Or it could be a Capricorn, that if you're the Nine of Cups, the Capricorn could be adding his and making the Ten of Cups. So, but you have to heal from the first situation. That is just paramount, or you won't attract the correct energy at all. It just won't happen. If you are in a state that need to be healed and you haven't, you're still in that energy of pain or suffering or whatever low level energy that is, and you're going to attract someone who's either looking for someone like that to exploit, or they are that in some way, and that's not what you want. Queen of Pentacles right there. You want that queenly energy. Very important. The Hermit is someone who knows, someone who's taken the time to go within to find their true value and to put that energy into themselves. This is someone who's very resourceful, they're organized, very mature, trustworthy, and takes the time to do the work on the inside. You will have to go hermit mode to do this healing, but you can do it. It will give you so much power and so much control and organization over your life. So you've got the Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords. This is about, you have so many options, but you will have to make a decision. What of these options, what do you really want? I think a lot of people, we don't know what we want. We really don't a lot of the times. But do a journal and write down, what is it you really, what is your passion? What do you want to manifest into your life? What is it really? Take that time, be in your power, and you can do it. But you have to make that time for your healing. That is so important. We all need to do that. Okay, so that is the pyrite. Let's move on to the aurora crystal. If you picked our beautiful aurora moon, then this is your moon reading. All right, our first card is, ooh, like this, a win-win outcome is forecast. Cast full moon in the Libra. I love it. I had a feeling the scales were going to come up today, and it has. We have, 16, full moon power. That is wonderful. I love it. And this one we have, there could be a little something here. Enid, she who doubts, fear, wariness, trust. We'll see what that's about. No worries. No worries. Okay, the full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason and sometimes just for a season. And if a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win win outcome is possible and give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Let go, which is falling away. Interesting. I like that. So let's go to, that's just a great card all around. So let's look at the Queen of the Moon. We have full moon power. All right, step into your true power. Shine brightly. Do not hide who and what you are. The time is right to attract big things for yourself. Ancestral energy is important. Open your mind to larger possibilities. Big magic can be wrought. I have power. It is real. Go outside on a clear night and look up. Hopefully, you'll see the stars a twinkling. If you are really lucky, you might see the swirling Milky Way spilling across the darkness, and that is a wonderful sight. And then there she is, the big full moon, unmistakable in her glory and power. She moves the earth itself, stabilizes it into orbit. She releases and pulls the seas. She is the object of devotion, the inspiration of poems, the realm of goddesses, and she has witnessed the very first of us rise up on two legs and venerate her. Generation after generation, we have stood barefoot under the same moon, wishing, setting intentions, dancing, and drawing her graceful power. You are made of the very swirling matter that is the stuff of stars. You are pure possibility, changing constantly, renewing and transforming. Take this moment to recognize the power and rejoice in it, for your next step is the precursor to your future self. That is something. So let's see what's going on with Enid. Enid might be afraid of her power. She who doubts is learning how to let go of mistrust. She has scars, both visible and invisible, that have held her back from living fully and in her power. She carries an ornate emerald pendant, which is said to promote the truth in that she does. It calms the wearer and restores self esteem. Even though Enid is young, she knows that allowing doubt to hold her back will only harm herself. With the cautious eye of a wary doe, Enid ventures back out into the world. The message of this card is to examine your own doubts. We all have been injured by life in one way or another. If we continue to hide in the shadows, then we allow those who did us injustices to win. Now is the time to let go of old misgivings and learn to trust again. Wariness is not a bad thing unless you are using it to give yourself permission to hide from life. Put on a trusty talisman. Slip your scarf from your ears so all your senses are engaged, and trust in your own unique power. Who or what am I hiding from? How do my fears limit me? Where do I need to place my trust? Wow, that's really something. And so I feel like justice is coming into your life, and that being you being restored to your power from whatever life has been like. Let's see what the tarot says. The Chariot. Okay. Definite movement there. We have Justice. Come on now. Scales again. Wow. All right, one more. And Ten of Cups. Okay, looky here. Looky here. So, the Chariot, I see this as movement. It could be travel, could definitely be travel. This is could also be victory, willpower, your ambition, and you can do it. You absolutely can do it. You can't hide forever. You can't be in this hermit energy forever. You have to trust yourself. And when you really think about it, your intuition does tell you, sometimes as women, we ignore red flags in relationships, and that should never happen. Trust your gut, trust your instinct, move on. There, we don't play that game. When those energies come around, just leave. Just leave. There is no amount of love or anything that's going to fix another person. It's just not going to happen. Okay. So the universe is bringing you this win, which is you realizing how powerful and wonderful you are. This Ten of Cups is yours. It's forecast to be yours. It's divinely yours. And you got to take action towards it. Got to take action toward it. We have the High Priestess here. So use your intuition to guide you forward. And you have the Knight of Wands. Let's see what else we have. We have the King of Swords. So this is very fiery energy. This could be you, or it could be someone coming at you. But you have Justice here. So let me think. You might be wanting to go on an adventure. I definitely feel that with the Knight of Wands. You might be wanting to travel. You see the pyramids back there? Definitely. But so the Justice, okay, the Justice here, the winning outcome is restoring your sense of adventure, because this person here who's hiding is not going to be very adventurous at all. Not even. They wouldn't dare. They're just not going to do it. So this is going to bring balance to your life, and it will restore your sense of adventure. And so this Ten of Cups, once you've done this healing and you return to your sense of power, and you release these negative energies of fear and distrust and things like that, your Ten of Cups, whatever that is, it will come to you. And if you're looking for a person, they will be in their kingly, queenly energy. They will be truthful, for sure. They will be truthful. This could be you coming into your truth as well, which will bring you happiness. 100%. I think your favorite color is blue. Definitely. There's something blue around you. Maybe you have blue eyes. But yeah, this is good. Once you come out of that hermit, that shell, balance will be restored. Absolutely. All right, that's a good one. All right, let's move on to the last one, the Labradorite moon. All right, if you chose the beautiful Labradorite moon, this is your reading. So the first card we have, your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Very good. And we have our Queen of the Moon Oracle. We have number 8, Waxing Crescent, the Path. It's really interesting. And then our Eloquii Oracle, we have Renee, she who hopes, love, hope, and relationships. Okay, so let's get a little more information about all three cards. Let's start with your new moon in Capricorn. First and foremost, this card suggests a new start for you professionally. Whatever has been going on in your working life, this card heralds the start of a new and improved work cycle. Awesome. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either renegotiate your position or look for something new. Whatever your question, whether work related or otherwise, a new plan and strategy is called for. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months or even 5 years' time. That will inform your best course of action now, so think seriously about it. Drawing this card suggests it's a time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is you want to achieve. Make a proper plan and execute it well. So it also says you need to be more disciplined to reach your goal. Hard work will make your dreams a reality. I want to say it doesn't have to be hard work, it needs to be steady work. A very good omen for studying or teaching, and don't be too controlling and avoid anyone who is controlling. So let's look at the Queen of the Moon, waxing crescent, the path. The way is open for you. The path is illuminated. Begin the journey now. So it looks like there's some new beginnings happening here because this is a new moon energy, which is new beginnings. And this is also very similar. In the journey now, respond and take action. We must be courageous and move forward. I am open and responsive to the opening of the way. When we accept who we are, acknowledge what needs to change to grow, and begin to love ourselves more completely, the directions of our lives begins to change. We often decide we want to follow a more authentic way for ourselves, and our desires become more aligned with the needs, wants, and values of our true selves. That is awesome. Imagine we are lost in a dark forest and can hardly see. There is no visible path, and every way looks exactly the same. We feel burdened by shadows and are not sure we should even move because we are so paralyzed by fear and uncertainty. Then the sunshine somehow breaks through the clouds and leaf canopy, and there ahead is a path illuminated in golden light. Clear now the direction we should head. The path is not only visible, but it is inviting for us forward. And so instead of just standing there, we can't wait to step on it and move forward. The path is lit, and now is the time to walk upon it. Awesome. All right. Eloquy, Renee. Renee, she who hopes, perches on a bridge to get acquainted with the frog below. Oh, I see him. Even though she already kissed a few frogs, she's willing to give it one more shot. She does not allow past disappointments to keep her from opening up her heart once again. Her crown shows she knows herself to be a queen already. She has no need to be completed by someone. However, there is room in her world for a partner who will stand beside her to support her and to love her. Renee believes in the sanctity and power of love. The message of this card is to never give up your hope. Your dreams of love are possible regardless of any history indicating otherwise. When you are able to look back and see how every connection has brought you to this place, you begin to build your own bridge from loneliness to happiness. Always remember you must crown yourself first, for no one else can make you see your own worth if you don't already own it. Believe in love. Believe the lessons of the past were simply to give you opportunities to become the amazing human you are now. Ask yourself, what have I learned from past relationships? What kind of partner will stand beside me? And what am I doing to attract the kind of love I deserve? So we have two messages here. One is about love, and one is about your work. But I think it could be maybe you loving what you do and having a job that you love. So let's keep going. Let's put some context on this. We have Page of Pentacles. We have Four of Swords. And we have the Seven of Swords. I was wondering if that was going to come out. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Four of Pentacles. fours here. And fours are foundations and stability. Eight of Swords. Interesting. And the Seven of Wands. All right. So the Page of Pentacles, this could be a person in your life. It could be messages coming through. So this is saying your hard work is paying off. Then you have the Four of Pentacles here, which this guy. Oh my gosh. He almost has kind of a miserly look to him. It could be that you're working for someone who is not willing to give you what you're owed. And you just walk in there and you're like, hey, this is renegotiating your worth here. And if your work is not willing to give you what you know you're worth, then it's time. It's time to walk away from that. And this is saying the path is open for you to go. Excuse me. And so this could be causing you a lot of mental distress, and you will need to take some healing because of it. You will need to take maybe some time out to figure these swords out. And so here we have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. It's interesting. We have two sevens. And you have two fours. So this one is about holding your boundaries, right? You have clear boundaries. And this is about being strategic as well. And I feel like this goes back to your work environment. Know what your worth is and know what you're willing to take and not willing to take. And stand up for yourself. I think a lot of times these corporations and companies, they really exploit us. And I wish everybody would just say, no, I won't do it. I would love it if everybody just said, no, I'm not going to work for less than, $40, $50 an hour. I don't care what job it is, minimum. If everybody just said no, they'd have no choice. They'd have no choice. As a group, we have so much power, but we just don't wield it. Anyway, definitely, I think this is all about renegotiating your worth in the workplace, but it's your self-love that's going to make it happen. Because if you don't have that self-love, then it just won't happen. You know what I mean? All right, so that is going to be the reading for the Labradorite moon. All right, that was awesome. These were all really good, and I'm glad I did this one too. And so, Tarot Tuesdays, be looking out for that. And if I get enough views and likes on my Tarot Tuesday, I might be encouraged to make it a separate channel. But for now, it's just going to be a little extra on this channel for now. All right, so until next Tuesday, y'all take care.